speaking, Commander Skirts, and I'm piloting the Purple Porpoise XL, which is a beluga liner passenger vessel by Saud Kruger Corporation. And so I'll be doing a couple of passenger missions, or a few of them at the same time. I'll stack them up in the back of my ship, and hopefully there won't be too much trouble. I'm looking at my credits here. I see there are a little over 82.5 million credits in my balance. So what I'd like to do is to see if I can crack the 100 million credit barrier, so to speak. So with that said, I do not have any missions, passenger missions queued up, so why don't I take a look at the Starport passenger lounge here and see what might be feasible. If I really wanted to, I would go to the 50 million credit. The famous explorer wants to go to Bountiful Worlds, which sounds really nice, except for the fact that it's 43,856 and some change light years away. To give you an idea, I'm just going to zoom out here. So yeah, that circle is roughly the area inside which the destination is. I could have phrased it a little better. But to compare, let's go to the other side of this center of the galaxy, and I have marked Sagittarius A, which is at the center there. It's a black hole. So yeah, this is where we are. Among any number of these points that I've bookmarked. And the farthest I've gone out, which has taken several hours to get to and back, is probably anywhere like around here, around here, around here, and so on and so forth. So that person wants me to go somewhere around here. I'm not going to do that. As much as I would love to at any other point, if I'm going to be streaming, which I am doing right now, I either would break this up into multiple parts. I'm not really ready for that yet. I haven't really planned out or thought what type of ship would I really want to take to go out there. So I'm just going to leave it fairly local to where I am. So I'm not going to be taking any criminal masterminds. Beacon Worlds is also fairly far away. It's 13,000. It's a quarter of the distance, if not a little less. Just about a quarter of the distance of the way to that other place. The $50 million credit ride. The Great Annihilator. That sounds really awesome. Again, 23 million credits, probably very far away. The CEO here, Alani Cunningham, wants to go to this an ice geyser and a storm cloud. So that's fairly doable. So I'm going to choose you as one of my passengers, but in a cabin that you will fit in. Here we go. Sorry, Jorge. I really like the idea, but I think I'll have to pass over to someone else. Fewer credits and lesser distance. So anything that's 1 million, 3 million, 2 million, thereabouts, and hopefully they're not a criminal mastermind. Rich Tourist wants to go to the Crab Nebula. That actually does sound interesting. Rich Tourist wants to go to the LHS 3781 Visitor Beacon and Haecheong 6A Ice Geyser. That sounds pretty cool. Where is the Crab Nebula? You know what? It's a short trip, and it's not a lot of cash, but you know what? I'm going to take it. That may offset. It may be offset by any number of these other ones. Let's see, so we have this one, Revised Catholic Mission. Huh. HP 90246 Visitor Beacon and Akualanu Visitor Beacon. 3 minutes. Well, let's take a look at some of the others just before we pounce on anything here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. The coming of Kumbayar. Not sure if that's an intended pun. Let's see what else we have. Transport missions are fun, kind of. They're usually fairly local, and they're one-way only, so you don't have to return to base. I do wish some of those were longer distance, so you could travel to a far-off destination, and then you could maybe take passenger missions from there. 1, 2, 3. So this person wants to go to the Buzang-ku visitor beacon, Sixikas 8A ice geysers, and Kelie visitor beacon. That sounds pretty neat. And actually, let's take a look at how distant the first point is. 83. That's somewhat distant, but you know what? I am going to take you. And finally, I need to put someone in the luxury passenger spot here. This is a criminal mastermind. 2 million. Barnes Reach. I can't take him anyway. Because hostile ships may be sent against you. They probably need an allied... Oh, they need an allied status, or I need an allied status with the faction that I'm doing this for, which I do not have. Let's see. And the rest of these need economy class cabins and business class, which I do not have any, and I don't have any of those left. So this is all preliminary stuff I sort of consider in the back of my mind as I'm going through selecting passengers to take on sightseeing and Crowd of Stars. Ooh, that's kind of cool. 64 Pisium. Let's see what else we got. 30 tourists seeking transport for 2 million. Barnes Reach. Hostile forces. I wonder why. Oh, they need a business class anyway. And I need to be allied. So it's probably why I can't select a cabin for them. Whoop, I keep on getting out of that screen. Force of habit by pressing backspace all the time. Okay, Law Party of Gertrude. We've got Sightseeing Adventure. Oh, it's a Crowd of Stars, yes. Okay. Gertrude Free. Here we are. Nikubato Bil Visitor Beacon. That sounds pretty neat. Only 81 light years. So, let's see what happens there. And I am, of course, expecting that passengers will demand something. So we'll see what happens there. Now that we've got our passenger cabins filled, let's see which one is the shortest to start with. Yes, I can word today. So, so 81, 83, 67, so it's promising, and 10 light years. Really? Okay. 10 light years it is. And just make sure everything's all squared away here. Okay. Cool. And the ship. 34 light years distance on the jump. Okay, we're good. So, shields are at max. Fuel tank. And let's go. happy. Literally right out the gate. Okay, so might be a reduced payout, maybe significantly, maybe not. Guess we'll see. But here's Fortuna.
Frameshift drive charging.
Fortuna AB1A Ice Geyser. Alright, so let's go to our navigation panel. AB1A. AB1. That's AB1F. Alright, oh, here we are. AB1A Ice Geyser. You would think that they'd have it classified alphabetically, but it seems they have it classified by distance. Speaking of distance, this is roughly 5,740 light seconds away, and so it'll be a little bit, not too much, not too long ago. So maybe a little under 3 minutes or 2 minutes, if the time keeps on at this rate. Over there, kind of roll a little bit to the right. See the orbit line going all the way that way. Orbit lines, I should say. Wonder if they'll put in any sort of informational text or something about what these things are. Like, say that middle panel could be like a airbag cover. Oh, and overspeeds occurring. My fault. That's okay. We still have it tagged. And actually, that wasn't too bad. I think I angled away enough from it to neutralize that effect. So we go Fortuna Geyser. Maybe it was the effect of this little subsystem at large, as opposed to the planet itself, as to why I was overspeeding. Yeah, it could be. Oh boy. Oh wow. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we've got two planets next to each other. They are really close. Okay, I am going to deviate just slightly from this mission, from this particular passenger drop-off, or passenger tour here. So I want to look at, oh, look at those blue streaks. That's pretty cool, actually. And that one looks like it has purple streaks. Slightly purple. So these planets are really closely spaced. I wouldn't imagine there being a lack of storms or some sort of atmospheric turbulence on either of these planets, or some sort of weirdness happening on the two faces facing in toward each other. Yeah, that's bizarre. Anyway, let's just do a scan while I'm here. Might as well. 19 probes. Well, I'm also out of range, apparently. So let's get further in range. Hopefully, it's not one of those situations where I have to be right next to a planet in order to be in range. There we go. Okay. But yeah, look at all that. That's pretty neat. Those blue tinged areas. This is telling me that the planet is, in terms of radius, it is huge.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Now, before we get pulled in, should probably go to the other planet here. Okay. So we can probably do a full stop here. And I'll start scanning.
Incoming mission, critical message.
Oh, what do you want? You want goods. You want coffee. I had coffee this morning. I can't blame you for wanting coffee. At the same time, I don't really have access to coffee right now, so you'll have to wait. Unfortunately. Yeah. Conflict zone. Hopefully it's not a huge conflict zone here. Alright. Let's steer ourselves toward the planet. Alright. Yeah. I'm not going to be surprised if I get interdicted, or, interfered with on my super cruise here, but it's okay if I do.
Surface scan by 50%.
Okay. Oh, hi. Hey, what do you know? So there's probably some sort of entanglement that just happened over there.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, let's carefully go over this way. Alright, so steer ourselves toward the direction of the geyser and hopefully get to the surface quickly. Here we go. Wait until we can bring it up to contact it to target the geyser. Below 8 kilometers distance. And there we go. Full stop, just to stay in one place. Let's take a look around. What do you need?
Incoming mission critical message.
And we have a location visited. Go to the next place. Let's see what we have on the docket here. Let's see. 87, 92, 69, and 160. So I will take you to the Crab Nebula. Alright, and while we're at it, I'm in the Fortuna system, of course, and I'll try to see if I can't find the gentleman some coffee here. So, here we are. I'm just going to do a quick little search here. Let's go to the Leonicino terminal. Alright. Leonicino terminal. Smith terminal. Aha! Not too bad. So let's go there first. Toward that cluster of stars or bodies.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hilarious that as I'm jumping, not even when I'm in Super Cruise, but as I'm jumping, I enter the conflict zone. So that means in regular space, before I even really entered the jump, I was already in the conflict zone. So sorry everyone, we're taking a slight diversion to the Leonicino station, Leonicino terminal, so we can get some goods for restocking for a passenger request. Please try to be mindful of the time of the trip. And please ideally let us know in advance if you need such supplies that we can stock for future trips. some external camera action while we're at it. Got a little time. Oh, look at that nebula over there. That's pretty cool. Or that bit of dust in the corner. So in between stars, it's really dark out there. The only telltale sign that you can really see that it's a ship. Got a big orange stripe in the back there. It's kind of a cool picture. Anywho, we're almost there, so I'm going to slow down a bit. And I'm hoping that they'll be able to, that they're a Federation terminal, and that they'll be able to accept any credits payments. And on the other side of that, I hope that when I fly out, I won't run into the same problem that I did out of Walker Ring. That is to say, having a ship enter at the same time that I'm trying to exit the station. That's causing a bit of a traffic jam and a collision. Wait a second, is the terminal on the planet? Oh no, that's right, on the system map, the terminal was in space, so, oh hey, look at that planet, that's pretty cool looking. Are there lights, or is that just, are those just clouds? Is there a population? Let's take a look at the system map here. And go to where I am. Nope, it's not landable. There are no lights. It's not a living planet, I guess. It is an Earth-like world. Okay. But it is not landable. Alright. So... Right. Let's do some system scanning, just because we're here. Oh, good.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
There you go. Alright. Now we can go to the Leonicino terminal. Or Leonicino? Leonicino? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. But anyway, we're going to make our way to the terminal. We will land, I hope. And also, hopefully, pay off the credits that I owe. Oh yeah, Discovery Scanner would be good. It's probably already in the cartographic system, but I figure I might as well. Oh no, please. Okay. That made me feel a little better.
South Kruger, Zulu, Mike, Romeo. Submitted docking request, and a landing pad will be reserved for you, Commander.
7.5 kilometers, and then we can request docking. And we're good.
Access granted. Land on pad 17. Automated docking confirmed.
Given that it looks like a Federation station, it might be likely that I can pay off the fines here. Also, given that it's a Federation station and that it has a mail slot, it is probably likely I might run into another collision on the way out. I hope not.
Scan detected.
So I've got some slightly unhappy passengers who are not too happy about my getting fined. I hope that I do not get into another tussle like that, like the previous one, such that they decide to cancel my contracts. That would definitely not be preferable.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing
Fuel.
completed. Deploying ground crew.
And we'll go get some coffee for one of the passengers. Alright, so let's see here. Commodities market. Agriculture. Okay. Coffee is a food. Alright. I think they said 3 units of coffee. But you know what? I'm gonna go for 9. Oh. Okay.
Mission objective complete.
There we go. Goods collected. Onward. Okay. Let's do that. 3 units of coffee. Got that. I'm gonna go to the Crab Nebula, which is this way. This is a really busy station. Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick look here and see what ships they sell. Dropship. Okay. Nothing too interesting to me. Alright. Advanced maintenance. Get the paint all kind of spiffied up here. And let's launch.
Pad detached complete. Depart when ready, Commander.
Okay. Slowly we exit. And watch out for any incoming ships. And also make sure that I am aligned. So, Jesus. Sorry. Okay. I am going to go that way so I don't run into anyone. Or... This is a really busy terminal. Like, I think I saw 3 or 4 ships incoming. I mean, they were distant enough, but it didn't look too good if I had stayed the course that way. But I'm supposed to go up this way toward LHS 1809. I think I already scanned that one. Scan that planet down there. So I will jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh. By the foot. Okay. No. I'm just going to live with that until
Frame shift drive
I get
charging.
back to Walker Ring. I don't think that will concern me
You
too
have
much.
exceeded the station exclusion zone. Watch your 6, Commander.
Really?
3, 2, engage. Fuel scoping.
You know what? It just occurred to me. Do I have a time limit on this?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Already did that. So we just got some stars. And we've got several bodies down over here. And then we've got one lonely body over there.
Frame shift drive charging.
That little lonely body at the bottom was 85,000 light seconds away, over that actually. That would have taken a while. I might make a trip. Thinking about making a trip to some random location that's really far away. And no passengers, but taking a ship that's very lightly equipped, or at least has light components on it to maximize the range. And
Fuel scoping.
try to go to that destination, whether it's
System scan complete.
65,000 light years or 20,000 light years, but somewhere far outside the bubble, far outside where I
Fuel
am.
scoop disengaged.
Because most everything that I'm doing right now, and a lot of the passenger missions that I've done previously have taken place within the bubble, or reasonably within, near the limits.
Frame shift drive charging.
We kind of need to try to travel out to expand the horizons, as it were.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay.
Fuel scoping.
The Jolly Joyce seeks to go someplace. Crab Nebula, of course. So let's see where our point is.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Light source. Okay. Crab Nebula expedition. Okay. I believe that's the one. Nope. Crab Nebula expedition. Yep. Alright, and lo and behold, we're already aimed that way. In that general direction, at least. There we go. Okay. Checking out the types of ships that were flying past, I guess. gosh, look at this. New Africa. Okay. I wonder, is there a new Toto? Or are there any, say, like New Zimbabwe, New Morocco, New South Africa, New Lesotho? That's just a little weird to me. Oh,
Surface scan by 50%.
that is going to be interesting. So, let me just do that last probe so I can get the top of the planet there. So, this planet that we're going to, at least I think that's where we're going, is orbiting at a really fast rate.
Surface scan complete.
Yes, so we're going to what I'm assuming is some sort of a beacon. Thankfully we can approach it much more quickly than the planet. We can approach it at a speed more that's faster than the planet travels, so it would appear. Well, this is interesting. Another way to do this? Go around the other way. Provided we can turn around in time. Come on. There we go. Alright. Cool. Come on, physics. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where is that planet? Edmonds Rock. Oh, I've been to this system before. Yes, I have. Okay. I just need to figure out how I'm orienting myself now, because this is getting a little weird. I'm not wearing VR helmet, or VR glasses, so I'm not sure if that would be more or less confusing. But to try to orient yourself while you've got this limited view here. Oop, just got a glimpse of it. There you are. Come on. There we go. Okay. That was an adventure. But there's a planet.
Mission objective complete.
Cool. And she wants to go back to Walker Ring. Alright.
Frame shift drive charging.
Just going to elevate my bow here. Pitch up. It's going to take a while for the frameshift drive to charge up fully, given that we're affected by gravity, the two large masses.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was weird. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Whew. All right. So I am going to attempt in vain. Two probes. Dodge.
Surface scan by 50%. Orbital flight engaged. Surface scan complete.
Okay. That was a little bit nerve-wracking. Not too badly, but... Good. Okay, cool. We are flying away. And now we can go to our next stop, wherever that may be. 45 light years. 78. And 104. Seems like there's a nice little order to this. So we'll go to the first passenger's destination there first. Alright, and before I forget, I'll just do the D-scanner.
Frame shift drive charging.
Because after all that, I'm not sure if I had done it when I entered. Maybe I did. Good to be. It's good to be. It's good to be. It's good to double check.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, I can self-destruct while in between systems. That seems weird. Nine bodies. Okay. Got two stops. Two stops, yep. And where do you want to go? Just the visitor beacon. Alright.
Frame shift drive charging.
That's the LP-825-559 system.
3, 2, 1.
Oh boy.
Critical message.
I am going to steer myself away from those cones and away from that star. This ship is not equipped to deal with neutron stars. I mean, they work like regular stars that you can scoop fuel from, but they are much more powerful. And yeah, I once almost had a ship destroyed because of that. It's probably this one, actually. Let's take a look at where the visitor beacon is. Here it is. Oop. Well, that was the visitor beacon. Yep, there we go. And let's steer ourselves down this way. Very nice. So, we've got a couple minutes remaining here. Let's see if I can find the neutron star. Or is it behind us? Is it above us? Is it below? I don't know what happened to it. Is it a bug? Is it a feature? Okay, that's weird. I mean, it seemed like I was really close to that star, and now it's nowhere to be found. All right. take a look at that set of systems over there, those subsystems and planets. Actually, that might be a ship. Never mind. So strange that I cannot seem to find that neutron star. I mean, I saw some kind of a star behind me, but it did not look like it would be a neutron star. It was far too yellow in tinge in color. Whereas a neutron star appears more bluish white, at least in the game. Okay. Oh, we got another, nope, that's yet another ship. Doing what it's doing. Whatever that doing is, I guess. Come upon an Earth-like planet. B5. Just be designating the star where the planet's near.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
There we go. And now we head on over to the visitor beacon. And we can clear that out. Beacon, get some information about it, and we'll get a
incoming mission critical message
from our passenger. There you go. And we'll go to the next stop, whatever that stop is. Maybe not immediately. We'll see what the distance of the next stop is compared to some of the others. 130 light years. Okay. This one has 67, so I might go with that first. And then we have 86. I could complete this one first, although this tourist has been waiting for a while to go to Bozenku. Alright. So 67 light years it is. Stop is Tum. Not sure if it's like a long U, like Tum, which would be appropriate if you were stranded in space and had no engines and no life support. I'm hoping that won't be the case once we arrive there.
Frameshift drive charging.
But here we go. Tame, or discovered Tume. I do not have a Tuma.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
For anyone who's watched Kindergarten Cop, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, and lo and behold, I've been interdicted. Or I've been, someone is trying to interdict me. I'm really hoping I'm able to evade this because I am not ready for a fight. Cool. As long as I follow that white circle there, and I get my bars on the left-hand side to the top, I should be okay. Just set a little bit off course. Just like that. We can continue on our merry way. And let's jump before they do that again.
Charging. System scan complete.
Was in. Next, we've got, well, actually, let's see how many. We've got one lonely star. Okay. I can't say system scan complete.
Fuel scoping.
And we'll go to the visitor beacon, I guess. I think that's what they
Fuel
wanted.
scoop disengaged.
Yep, Zenku visitor beacon. Let's go to the nav panel here. And make sure we find our blue highlight. There we go. And ice geysers. Oh, that's kind of cool. But we're not going to ice geysers, we're just going to the visitor beacon. Let's target that. Just make sure. Yep, the visitor beacon. Cool. Let's aim low here. And we got a little ways to go. Not too bad. Although I may cut the throttle pretty soon. And I cut too late. Let's see if I can't do something silly here. Ooh, look at that blue planet. You know what? I'm going to aim right for it. Hold on to your hats, people. Oh no, it's a ring planet. Oh no, gravity, gravity, gravity. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Power integrity.
Oh, this is not that the rings make that much of a difference, it's just I just realized it's a huge planet. Not sure how that might affect my ability to escape. But I do have to wait for the frameshift drive to recharge here. My hull integrity has gone down to 98% thanks to the abrupt stop. And I did happen to see a clip from the sci-fi series The Expanse, where a ship drops out of hypercruise and abruptly stops through this portal or something, and bad things happen, visually speaking, to them, and I'm sure if it were a real experience, it would be a terminal experience, if you will. This game does not allow for that, thankfully, so we're still pilots, or I'm still a pilot in this huge honkin' ship. Anywho, frameshift drives are covered.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we'll get back into Super Cruise. Just want to make sure that I aim for the escape vector here. There we go.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
What was that noise? That brrr. Alright then, anyway. I thought we had some rings to worry about. There they are. And then we have to worry about where our actual destination is. Because about the rings, if I hit those... Oh, it's on the other side of the horizon there. If I hit the rings, whether at a fast or slow speed, what will end up happening is that it will transition to basically the asteroids, a close-up of the asteroids that make up the rings. That can be useful those can be useful to dodge in combat, if your ship is equipped for such things, or for mining, because asteroids can be mined for materials. Again, if the ship is equipped for that. My ship is equipped for neither, so unless there is a really specific reason that a passenger might want to go to the rings themselves, Purple Porpoise XL has no reason to go there. I mean, don't get me wrong, they look beautiful, but another time maybe. And maybe there are passenger missions out there that involve going into the rings. I haven't seen them yet. What's my throttle here? 200 kilometers per second. Okay. Slowly we are going away from the planet. There we go. That was painfully slow. Oh yeah, would have been worth it to distribute more power to the engines. But it's neither here nor there at this point. I will slowly make a curve around. We should be able to... Oh! Should be able to... Oh wow, it's between the rings and the planet. Okay. Unless I'm deceiving myself here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. And we can jump out in 3, 2, 1, 0. That's an interesting ship over there on the right. Got 2 belugas and a hauler.
Incoming mission. Critical message.
Okay. And we go to the next stop. Okay. Let's aim this way. Toward the end of the ring there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes, there is a very disruptive mass right behind me. That being the planet. Hi.
Three, two, one. Engage.
Enlightened linguistic technologies. Okay. Not sure if it's a base or generic installation location. Interesting nevertheless. Could be a beacon. Okay. So let's see what happens if I pitch up here, do a 180, and get the planet in view. This is why I wanted to go to the end of the rings here, and I can try in vain perhaps to scan it. Miss, miss, miss. Wow, only 30%. Okay. On the bottom and the top. That's what I could do here. Okay. Probably start this and do this. Okay. I might get up to 50%.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Cool. And now, make sure we can get to a little more than that. So pop on the front there. Oh, okay. Good. Alright. Now we have all of this here. We'll do that. And I will do that. What's our limit here? We've got 19 probes max. So far we've got 10 impacted with 2 more on the way. That's probably not far enough for that probe. Similarly there. But that's okay. Let's do that. Do that. Might not get efficiency bonus for this, but that's okay. Okay. Takes a little bit of time for this to make its way over to the spot. And for for those wondering how I might know where to strike to get the actual physical location down, it takes time. It takes practice to try to figure it. You know, and every planet's different. Every planet has different size, and some planets have rings, like this one. Some planets are barren of rings. And hey, what do you know? We're on the other side. Okay. That's the front view. Okay. 15. Phew, okay, 86. So close.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, so we're all done with that planet, and we are all done with the beacon. So what we want to do now is check out the other systems. So Sixicus is 112 light years. Then we've got 177 light years for this one. That's for the Nicopotopi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But Toby, the visitor beacon. Oops. And then we have the storm cloud. Okay. Which is only 91. So I will go do that. 4 jumps. 4 jumps for 91 light years. Seems excessive. Alright, so let's steer ourselves this way. Oh, before I forget, we can also actually scan the rings.
Surface scan complete.
And you can see these orange spots where I'm assuming minerals can be extracted easily. But on that note, on to the next. That also gives us data that we can take back to our station at Walkerine Station and sell that for credits. Depending on the type of planet and whatnot, some data may be more valuable than others. I just like to scan it because extra credit anyway.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so 4 jumps, going to Perdos, and going next to Devenith.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scoping.
3 bodies. Oh. I would say yes,
Fuel
except
scope
that's
disengaged.
14.5 light years. 14,500 light years. Light seconds away. Sorry. So, Otherwise, it's one planet. I could scan it. But yeah, 14 and a half, roughly, yeah, 14 and a half light years away. Too much.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go to CD 54471. Plenty of fuel.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
42.
Frameshift drive charging.
ICZ FWV B2-2. Oh boy, that's a mouthful. But that's the next system.
3, 2,
And here we are.
System scan complete.
It's got the 1 star. No, we got 2 stars. Just the 2 bodies. Okay. Cool. There's Firdaus. Like a Durfleeter mouse, but not quite. Ripped out a few of the letters and rearranged the rest.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'm just doing it for fun. I mean, yes, there is that in-game profit motive, but I just like seeing sights and going to various places.
Incoming mission. Critical message.
Especially given that, you know,
Fuel scooping.
I haven't been to many of the places that the passengers have been wanting to go to. And at least it provides some direction as to various places. As opposed to picking a spot at random,
Disengaged.
which is nice, and I might do that one of these days. But for now, I'll just take a directed flight approach to this. Oh, this is interesting. Storm cloud, right. Okay. Okay. So that's Alana. Yes. So let's go to Alana. Yes. We want to go to Storm Cloud. Why is it not highlighted in here? Or why is the nearest place not highlighted? This is weird. Okay. Let's just take a look. Mystic Pines Medical Center. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I wonder if that actually means faction-owned installation. Okay. I wonder if that means that there is really a place called Mystic Pines Medical Center, and there is personnel or staff from that in the real world who decided to create their own location in the game. Now, that would be kind of weird. Lynn Terminal. I'm assuming that has nothing to do with the local commuter rail here in this North Shore area where I am, because there is a town of Lynn not too far away. Oh, there it is. So why didn't that come up with the... Anyway. So I'll target storm clouds. Just updating something here. Sorry about that. So, I'm going to go down this way. And we've got
Fuel scoping.
a few minutes to go.
Fuel scoop
7,500 light seconds away. A little less than a distance from the Swahili Star System Star to, or Swahili System Star down to my previous home station. But it's also twice the distance, roughly, or maybe a little more than twice the distance from the Gertrude System Star to Walker Ring. Oh yeah, so in the Swahili system, my base of choice was the Kogia hub, which also had a mail slot and was also the place where my ship got stuck numerous times. Anywho, storm cloud. I wonder what this is all about. A10, I'm guessing. Oh, it's the star itself, never mind. A3. Wait, if that's Firdaus, did I come in on Firdaus 2? Or Firdaus B? That's what it would seem like. Once I hit anywhere from 6 to 10 seconds, I'm going to cut to half acceleration, half throttle. Just so I don't zoom past this. I wonder if this is a beacon or if it's an on-surface place. It'd actually be really neat if this were an on-surface location and there were actually rolling like thunderclouds or something like that. Nope. There's the planet. Looks like the location is on the opposite side of the view that we have here. So let's just slightly slide past it. Looks like almost like a gas giant. This planet, that is. Oh my goodness. Looks like it is an on-planet thing, but I didn't think we could land here. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. So the beacon, if that is a beacon, is right up close and personal here. Let's stop for a moment. And oh wow, look at that. That is neat. I love how it's reflecting off the top of the planet there, the star light. What is that? It's probably a frameshift drive wake or something. Anywho, let's try this here. 17 probes. It's going to be a bit. It's probably going to be like 5% if that. Yeah, 8%. So it's probably going to take 12 probes. Okay, that's good to know.
Surface scan by 50%.
That's good. And come in a bit. Cover that area. One tiny little piece over there. Alright, so on the back here, now we've got 10 probes impacted, so we got 7 probes to go before we go outside of the efficiency bonus area. So let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this. I've gone far enough, but that's okay. Ooh, that was a shallow hit. Should have gone a little deeper. All jokes aside. Off here. Let's try that far out. Hopefully that'll hit like right over here. That might push it up to 90, if not a little more. 90%. Nope. 87. Okay, we've got one more shot at this before we lose our efficiency bonus. So let's try there. Where is it? There it is. So I'm hoping to land somewhere right here. Hoping. Not a huge deal if I don't get the efficiency bonus, but it's one of those it would be nice sort of things. So much for that idea. I do want to finish scanning this planet, though. It was a good shot.
Surface scan complete.
Okay. Now we can go to Storm Cloud. Isn't that weird? Okay, the minute the time is going up instead of down, that's really weird. That's going to be tricky to approach. Out a bit. 20 million meters. So a lot of traffic over here. This is the longest trip to this point ever to cover the shortest distance. Oh, hey. There's also a station
South
here.
Kruger, Zulu, Mike, Romeo. Welcome to this Imperial facility. It is a pleasure to have you, Commander.
Thank you.
Heavy oncoming traffic ahead. Please regulate your speed, Commander.
There we go.
Mission objective complete.
Cool. And now you want to go home, I'm sure. Yes. Let's see what's available here.
Permission granted. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 2-4. We are ready to engage the automatic docking system.
Scan detected.
Did the autodock just... I think it did. The autodock just scraped me through the
Landing
gate.
gear deployed.
Wonderful. Well, I'm glad I parked here so I can repair myself.
Docking complete. Lockdown procedure initiated. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this facility,
Okay.
Commander.
I'm up with that. She wants to go home. Alright. Play it where there's a Federation starboard.
The holographic
I wonder.
system is for the benefit of
Authority
all
contact.
visitors to this facility.
No sending fines because it's not a Federation station. Alright, so let's take off here. Not too bad.
Your ship is released. Depart when ready.
That's amazing. Oh. Right, I didn't look at the,
Landing gear retracted.
I didn't look at the, shipyard there, but that's okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Facility.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright. So, we have the Nibatobi what visitor beacon, 116 light years away. We got the Sixicus BA, or Sixicus 8A ice geysers. We got a Philly visitor beacon with that particular person, and then we've got 2 walker rings. Oops. So we can go to the closer of the two options here. Actually, let's double check. 8A ice geysers. Okay. Oh, right. Try doing it through Galaxy Map this way. And see what the system looks like. May have actually passed through here before without realizing it. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Alright, so I may have to just plan the route that way. And it's also landable. Or at least it looks like it has a light atmosphere. So I have to pass through Azrael.
Frameshift drive charging.
Gargamel's cat. From the Smurfs. But anyway.
3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scoping.
Also apparently an Archangel. Having so many eyes, wings, and feet. In this case, there are so many
Fuel scope disengaged.
so many planets and stations and carriers. And we can head through Numbiel.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
19 planets. Look at all that. Pretty awesome. Lewis Station. I think I may have stopped here once.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Zixicus. Let us travel.
Frameshift drive charging.
Apparently named after
3, 2,
the First Nation in southern Canada. Southern Alberta, Canada. Learn something new every day. I'm guessing that's what it was named after.
incoming mission critical message. Fuel scoping.
Better destination right over this way.
Fuel scope disengaged.
like that nebula, if that's the same nebula I was commenting on earlier, I feel like it's gotten bigger. Probably means I'm heading toward it slowly but surely. Planets, or 2 planets rather, really close together. This planet's not orbiting anything, you can tell anyway. Ah, well, it's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Almost there. And apparently I already scanned it a long while back. Geological signal. Huh. 8 AI geysers. A lot of geological signals here. I believe this may be the place for lots and lots of minerals. So I may have gone mineral hunting here.
Incoming mission, critical message.
Alright, got the beacon. Ice geysers. And now next stop. And now that we're here, the beacon over there is 235 light years away. No thanks. And then the Nikbatobi is 197. That seems slightly more reasonable. Okay. Oh. Something tells me that,
Cannot comply.
yeah, I will not be able to.
Cannot comply.
Instead, let's do this.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one. Engage.
Cool. Squeeze is visible. We can jump. All right.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one. Engage.
Seems to be like 4, maybe 5 jumps total. Okay. 6 jumps. Okay.
Fuel scoping.
I underestimated. That's okay. It happens. Baldwin Hub. Named after either the piano or the actor family.
Fuel scope disengaged.
And then there's Nahet. Sounds like something out of Egypt, if I had to guess, but I could be wrong.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh,
3, 2, 1. Engage.
hold and check. Oh yeah. Echty fingernails. Right. Or just nails. Whether on your fingers or your toes.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Five jumps. Going to ICZ NHS B47.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scoping.
Some scanning and some scooping. this system. CD59 7258.
Frameshift drive charging.
Four, three, two.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Got the two bodies here, probably 2 stars. That'll be it. This star happens to be very big, it looks like.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yep, I know. No damage until it hits 100%.
Fuel scope disengaged.
We're pretty good. Our ship is fixed. We got shields. We got fuel. We just got some fines we need to pay off once we get back.
Frameshift drive charging.
And some data to sell. Just be sure. Give it a honk.
2, 1. Engage.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
System scan
There's a
complete.
triangle of stars right there. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Oops. Back this way. There's our destination system.
Frameshift drive charging. Incoming mission critical
Alright.
message. Fuel scoping.
Alright, let's see what they have to say here. New beacon data, of course. Here we go. Visitor beacon. The gateway is probably right next door to it. Oh, wait. 68,000 light seconds. That's quite a bit. Ooh. Okay.
Fuel scoping complete.
Alright, so while this is traveling, while we're traveling to the beacon here, I'll probably get up and get myself a beverage. Maybe eat some food or something. I'll be back.
mission, critical message. Incoming mission, critical message.
Hello everybody, I'm back. Took a stroll to get a beverage and take care of a few things. And I noticed that a couple of passengers were looking for clothing and consumer technology. So I guess I will see about accommodating for them if I can. Was it clothing or coffee? Coffee, clothing, and consumer technology. Clothing and consumer technology. Cautious here. Alright, I've gotten my sights on a couple of different places so I can get the necessary items for the passengers. Forgive me, I've been eating a few chips here and there. Just for the heck of it, let's actually take a look. One consumer technology. That's around one. Somebody tells me I shouldn't have sold that to consumer technology from the previous trip. Oh well. Okay. This looks like a fairly small planet. It's pretty neat though. should get it to 90% with just these probes.
Surface scan by 50%.
Or maybe not. But we can change that by adding one more probe.
Surface scan complete.
Cool. Let's head over to our visitor beacon. Wait until it gets below 1 million meters. Or 999 kilometers. Or below 1,000 kilometers. Alrighty. Let's do our scanning.
Mission objective complete.
Alright, and now Renato would like to go back to Walker Ring before I take him or any of the other passengers back. I'll go to a couple of systems here and get some items for them. I will give in to their demands.
Frameshift drive charging.
Red planet, okay. Oof, you know what? It's all the way out there, I know, but I'm going to do it, so it'll take a little bit. Not as long as it took to get to that last system, that last visitor beacon. But it'll take some time. Take a look here at what we got for a view. So that red dot is where I came from. It's a very small red dwarf. Something like that. That's a really neat cluster of stars down in the corner there, centered on the screen. It's like a cross of stars, if you will. Kind of passing through this arc right now. Time I have that to look forward to. It almost looks like a Horsehead Nebula, maybe, but I'm not sure really where that is. Could be somewhere over there. So much about constellations and placement of stars and what those stars are, I do not know. But it's just so much. So much information out there, so much to discover. Didn't realize I had some lights on the top and the bottom of the wing here. I didn't realize that there were those almost horizontal lights. I thought these were all purple. Ah, well. Still look really neat. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Saud Kruger. That's funny. Emergency access pad. Just looking around the ship while I'm going around to the system here. Whoop, we're almost there. I'll cut it to 3/4 right now. Well, half, actually. Okay. Cool. On our way to Silverport. Almost there. So at Silverport, we're getting some clothing. This wasn't so bad. If the other port is like 286,000 light seconds from its system star, that's nuts. Looks like from what reading I've done, that is not the case. It's a lot closer than Silverport is to its own main star. So that's good. That ship in front of me popped out of Super Cruise into regular space. It's funny. Okay. Is it anywhere to be seen?
Saud Cruiser, Missons 9 Bravo. Please follow docking procedures and passenger Approval granted. Block route for approach to landing pad 25. Your approved for automated docking sequence.
Went to the wrong side of the station.
Scan detected.
Of course there is.
Scan detected.
Okay. Our landing pad is dead ahead. And it is now below us.
Landing gear deployed.
That's the one thing I find interesting about landing pads. Like, with the auto-docking, you don't even see the landing pad. The auto-dock can stop exactly over it and just pull over itself.
You're on the deck. Deactivating docking system. Enjoy your stay at our facility, Commander.
Whereas I'm just sort of like fidgeting around and trying to get a visual of the pad. It's kind of silly. But anyway, we're at Silverport. And let's see what we can drum up here. Clothing. Sure, I'll get a few units.
Mission objective complete.
So I've got goods collected for Renato. And let's see. Maybe we have some computer technology by accident here. Nope. Computer components. But computer technology is in fact a consumer item. Someone else wanted. Ooh. Consumer technology, yes.
Ship is disengaged from landing pad. Depart safely from the station.
Landing gear retracted.
Did I just get... Oh, phew. I thought I got fined again. Okay. Now let's go to this station. HIP 94863. There we are.
You've now exceeded the no fire zone. Have a good flight, Commander.
Drive charging.
Three, two, one, engage. Okay. Cluster, cluster, cluster. Blackwood Center. Nope, I'm looking for Grimwood Ring. There it is. Alright. Go this way.
Fuel scoping.
Oh, good. There we are.
Fuel scoping complete.
So, after I do this, walker. Okay, I need to go to the geysers. Nope, I've already been to the geysers. I need to go to the Kelly Visitor Beacon. Let's see how far that is actually. Not too far. Light years. Can make that in one jump. Cut down to half throttle. That's the equipment over there. Before I do that, I think I will attempt to scan this planet. It's a ringed planet. Look at that. Small rings, but rings nonetheless. Okay. So to make sure I am within range so I can launch probes. There we go. Look at that. So not quite 50%, but that's okay. Alright. Go about there. Let's see if I can get that more centrally located. So to make sure where that ends up. I have 17 probes max to do the efficiency bonus. Oof. Oh, that was way too far up. Okay, but at least I know that now. Alright, I will try that.
Surface scan by 50%.
That's better. Okay. Okay, let's try this here. And here. Cool. All right, so now we have probes. Okay, this. This. Yep. That should be sufficient. Almost sufficient. Okay, let's try right about there.
Surface scan complete.
Cool. We've scanned, and now we can actually also scan the ring.
Surface scan complete.
It almost looks like the. I almost feel like the inner ring is not scanned. It looks like. I want to do this. Monazite hotspot. Cernamite hotspot. I'd like to stop. Okay.
Surface scan complete.
Cool. Now I'm gonna do 180, and we're gonna go back to our destination here. Oops. It'll loop a shame. Alright. For a moment I thought that would be pretty grim. Ha ha ha. But nope, here we are. We're at the Grimwood Ring. Wonder if that's named after an actual place. The Grimwood. It's not so much a ring as like
Lord Kruger, Zulu, Mike, Romeo. Good to see you, Commander. Throttle down and commence with docking.
a die or something. Anyway. Get some docking
Permission
requests
granted.
sent in.
Please make your way to Lancashire
And then we'll buy some
Floor.
consumer technology.
Automated approach engaged.
Scan detected.
Okay. So, again, it seems like the auto-docking crashed me into the mail slot on the way in.
Landing gear deployed.
I feel like I should just dock manually from now on.
For the safety of all visitors, be considerate of other vessels or passing through the main access road.
Contact confirmed. Engaging docking restraints.
Okay.
Enjoy your stay at our facility, Commander.
Thank you. Consumer technology.
Mission objective complete.
Cool. Alright, you got what you wanted, Teodorio. Now, hopefully we can get back home in one piece.
In the interest
Well,
of smooth traffic
after we
flow
visit
within
the
docking
Kelly
bay,
visitor
we
beacon.
request that pilots
95 light years away. Not too bad. Maybe, three jumps. Actually, let's take a look. Yep, 3 jumps. And just for the heck of it, I am going to go to advanced maintenance, and not that it's a huge deal. Paint. Let's check out the shipyard. Oops. Oh, Beluga Liner is here. Python Mamba. That's interesting. Fertilance. That's pretty interesting. Orca. Got it. Crate Mark II. That's pretty interesting. Asp Explorer. Vulture. Asp Scout. Keelback. Quite a variety. Viper Mark III. A Hauler. Eagle, and, well, good old Sidewinder. It's not really that good, but it is there. Alright, last stop. Kelly.
Unlawful behavior in or around Starport is not permitted. Without commanders for the cooperation.
Docking coupler disengaged. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
Our final destination, I should say, is Kelly. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, I was afraid of that. Okay. So the good news is, there was no traffic. And I didn't get fined on the way out of the mail slot. And I somehow was able to worm my way out of there, even though I came at it from a really odd angle. Okay, we're off we go to our first jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Clear of the station limits. Goodbye, Commander.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Fuel scoping.
9 bodies. Right.
Fuel
cluster
scope
stuff going on.
disengaged.
Oh wow. Look at all those based planets. Or planets with bases on them. Well, there we go. A1, right? Oh. Wow, these are all really close to each other.
Frameshift drive charging.
And all really scannable. I mean, they're all scannable, but they're all close enough that they could be scanned in short order.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
System scan complete.
just the one. Alright. That's fine. Next stop, the Kelly, or Kelly system.
Frameshift drive charging.
We go to the visitor beacon, and then we can go home. Back to the Walker Ring.
Incoming mission. Critical message.
Yep. nav data. Okay, cool. Here we are. You go to the visitor beacon, which is somewhere around here. There we are. Oh, Calypso. Okay, let's go. Savory ring. Savory ring. Wait. Simak base. Tecumino Holdings. Alright, anyway. Visitor beacon, here we come. It's not even that far away.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There we go. Alright. There's a whole bunch of traffic here. Oh, wow. Also, there's a tiny little planet here. You know what? I am going to scan both of these before I go to the beacon. Just for the heck of it. I promise it will not take long. Probes, oh, 4, but it probably will be over 50% on the front side. Just about 50%, okay. I want to go to the back.
Surface scan by 50%.
Uh-oh. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, I guess I'll fire one more probe on the top. That should push it over to over 90% and thus be complete.
Surface scan complete.
Cool. Alright, and now go to this next planet, which I'm assuming is orders of magnitude larger. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, cool. So we got here, we got 6 probes. I think what I'll do is move it a little closer. Look at that stripe. Actually, that's really just polar caps on the north and south sides, I imagine. Let's see how we do here. Oh boy.
Surface scan by 50%.
Oh, we did it.
Surface scan complete.
Cool. Alright. Now we can get to the beacon here. That's a lot. 29. Huge system. Alright, so scan the beacon, watch the belugas as they do their thing.
Mission objective complete.
Okay. So now we've scanned the beacon. A lot of terrestrial worlds to visit for celestial sightseer. You call that an icy moon? Anyway. Alright, so everyone's ready to go back to Walker Ring. Barring anything dramatic, we should be getting there within one piece. Alright. Oops. So let's do that. Walker Ring. Actually, let's go into the system view and let's plot our course there. Alright, so now we just need to steer ourselves to the right direction. I didn't take a look as to what the distance actually was, so let's take a look here. 6 jumps, okay, so that's not too bad. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That was an accident. Key press. Let's go all the way down. Oh, it doesn't show us here. Okay. Well. Interesting that it doesn't seem to show us on the nav panel what the total distance is.
Frameshift drive charging.
But that's okay. 6 jumps, not too bad. Wow. What are you? Oh, that's really far away. Again, you know, just one planet. This looks like a gas planet. Gigantic one at that. You know what? 21, you say? Tempting. It's a metal world. No, it's not a metal world. It was mapped by a metal. That's hilarious. However, let's see here. Orbital period. Earth masses. Huge. Radius. Huge. Does it tell you anything about it? Nope. Nothing. Moving along. Figured there might be something worthwhile to know about it in terms of content, but not so much. Red star system. Alright. Red dwarf star system. Nine. Okay. Oh wow. Probably mapped, yep. Wouldn't be surprised.
Frameshift drive charging.
Frameshift drive charging. Oop. There we go.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scoping.
G1889, is that it? Let's see here.
Fuel
G188-9.
scope disengaged.
And out of curiosity, let's see what this system looks like. Oh wow, look at all the satellite planets here. Or satellite bodies. Oh geez. They've got Gubarev City. We've got some bases here and here. Got a land outpost here. Yeah, got a lot of places. Cool. But also so many places, objects, planets. Alright, off to LFT 90.
Frameshift drive charging.
3 jumps left.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scoping.
15. Just that grid.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Teller ring. I'm assuming there's a pen ring somewhere else. Gregory ring. Maybe a pillar pen base. Pen Gillette.
Frameshift drive charging.
Off to base. 1031. Whoops, there we go. Alright. Get the discovery scanner on there. Alright.
Fuel scoping.
Let's take a look here. Ooh. Unexplored. Mapped.
Fuel
Mapped.
scope disengaged.
Alright, so one of these days, as I was saying earlier, I think I'm just going to pick a point out very far away from here, and I'm just going to go for it. Just map whatever I can that hasn't been, just for the hell of it, not for the sake of just putting my name on it, even though that'd be kind of cool, but that's not really the ulterior motive. It's more just to see places and go places. Maybe it's just an extension of my real-world desire to go someplace different. But yeah. Alright, so last stop, home.
Frameshift drive charging.
Why am I doing the scanner? I'm already home. Alright, anyway.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's been a long run, so that's fine. More data to collect, I guess. Although I can't sell it here because it's under 20 light years away from my home base, which is right over there. Alright. That's pretty neat. So we're not so much flying into the sunset, but flying away from the sunset. Now, I did say I'd probably just fly manually in, but for the sake of my passengers, whose contracts might cancel if I do something wrong, I'll leave it to the auto dock one more time. I might scrape some paint off, but that's a lot better than getting stuck in the mail slot or colliding with a ship and getting fined for reckless piloting. But yeah, I mean, you can call me Commander Skirts, but I ain't your Captain Walker. But that was a reference to Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome for those who are not sure about what that was referencing. So, we only had one interdiction during this whole trip, instead of one instance where I was not streaming, and I was in one system, and I was interdicted not twice, not 3 times, but 5 times in that same system, just trying to scan a planet, trying to get to the planet. It was pretty interesting, let's just put it that way. But no, this was a good run. Let's see what let's see what credits I get from it. Not that that's the only thing, the only reason I do it, although that is helpful. But yeah, a lot of different places, a lot of different sites, a few awkward moments, but good. Really like to see what's over there, but I'm not gonna dilly-dally. Oh, there's another planet with a resource extraction site. That looks like another ringed planet. Ringed, however you want to say it. Okay. Sure to fasten your safety belts and ensure that your tray tables are up. And your luggage is stowed away in their compartments. And that you've watched and followed all safety protocols. So on and so forth. And if you are up for it, read the pamphlets. They're helpful in case of emergency.
South Cruiser Zulu Mike Romeo, landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this Federal Starport, Commander.
Of course.
Flight to landing pad 02.
Alright, everyone.
Automated docking assist is now in progress.
We'll be docking fairly shortly. I'd like you to direct your attention up above to the Walker Ring Station, whose mail slot will be approaching and entering shortly. Well, this is Captain Commander's Missons. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the flight. And thank you for flying
Deployed.
on the Purple Porpoise XL. Alright.
Landing successful. Engines disengaged.
I'll let our passengers off here, but not before I clear out some issues. Extra fuel here. Go to contacts. Authority. Pay all the fines. Wish it was that easy in real life. Not that I would know from experience. But let all these passengers off. Alright, 3,768,000, so on and so forth. Cool. Alright. But unshall you off. Only 1 million. Okay, 1,225,000. Well. Teodoro, 4.5. And finally, Renato. A little over 3 billion. Cool. Alright. And let's go to cartographics. We probably didn't get much more than 1 million. Oh, wow. Almost 5. There you go.
Incoming message.
Very nice. That's certainly helpful. And I've also raised the alignment with the fatherhood, quote unquote, to Allied. There you go. Alright. So I have, in fact, broken 100 million credits. Awesome. Alright, well, I did what I set out to do, or that I hoped to do, and I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will see you around.